What is the population of Coruscant? The current official canon number is 1 trillion, but this is utter nonsense. At a glance, 1 trillion sounds reasonable. After all, it's a planet-wide city, and a trillion is a big number, so it makes sense, right? The reality is, if we actually think about how Coruscant is constructed, 1 trillion is an impossibly small number. Coruscant has 5,127 levels. Now, it's never really been explained what exactly a level is. Most canon sources seem to imply that each level is its own city, complete with its own skyscrapers hundreds of stories tall. Let's consider this for a moment, even if it is totally ridiculous. We'll round it to 5,000 levels, since the bottommost are generally thought to be uninhabitable. If each level is in fact basically a city in its own right, that means Coruscant doesn't have one planet-wide city, but 5,000 planet-wide cities. 5,000 densely populated planet-sized cities. The most densely populated city in the world is Manila, which has a population density of 41,515 people per square kilometer. The levels of Coruscant that we've seen appear even more dense than this, but it's likely that not every level is the same, and that some are less dense. Let's say there's an average density of 40,000 people per square kilometer, per level. The Earth has a surface area of 510 million square kilometers. Coruscant is slightly smaller than Earth, but since the surface area of each level will be a bit higher than the one below it, the upper levels will likely have a greater surface area than the Earth. Let's say the average surface area per level is 500 million square kilometers. So if we have 40,000 people per square kilometer, 500 million square kilometers per level, and 5,000 levels, that gives us a population of 100 quadrillion, or 1 followed by 17 zeros. That is equal to about 100,000 trillion. If instead we say that each level is around the height of a single story, which seems far more reasonable to me, then what do we get? The levels from the previous calculation were probably around 100 stories tall, so we can divide our number by 100, which gives us 1 quadrillion. Personally, I think 1 quadrillion is around the lowest possible realistic population for Coruscant. Even if significant portions of the planet were uninhabited, that would still leave us with a number in the high hundreds of trillions. So the canon number is simply wrong. Or is it? Is there a way we can justify the 1 trillion number? Throughout this video, I've been using short form naming. When using short form naming, 1 trillion is equal to 1 million million. In the long form naming system, which is still commonly used in many countries, 1 trillion is equal to 1 million million million. Just as a side note, this is where the name trillion comes from. Tri-million, as in 3 millions. In the short naming system, this would be 1 quintillion, which is 10 times larger than our highest estimate of 100 quadrillion. If the idea that each level on Coruscant is as big as a city, then the levels having a population density 10 times higher than the most dense city on Earth is probably not unreasonable. Although I find that entire concept a bit silly, 1 quintillion would make sense in that case. So what is the population of Coruscant? At the moment, it's just impossible to tell. Until we're told what exactly a level is, we'll never be able to know. All I can say for sure is that the canon number is far, far too small to be realistic. That's assuming Star Wars uses the short form names, of course. If it uses the long form names, the number might actually be a bit too big. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, and if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.